Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are playing Minecraft again. It's that time of the day again, I guess. I know I'm kind of mass producing these videos, but I really just want to play Minecraft right now. I know I haven't gotten any sort of response apart from a few of my friends to my latest video, which is the first one. I still haven't released the other two, although they're already edited and everything. I'll just keep them on upload schedule. So I guess this one will be releasing next Sunday. Yeah, it's just very, very convenient for me to just record and then upload immediately. What is that? Salvaged bone lacing. Increased health, bone slot. Oh, that's a cybernetic. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we have a mod here that is capable of doing cybernetic shit. And I really want to use that mod, so I'm probably going to invest in that soon. But first up, I'll try to get some furniture for my house. And I just wanted to talk a bit about recent situations on the online space, because there has been some really interesting and really cool situations, specifically with other games, not Minecraft specifically. I'm not following Minecraft news right now. Even though I like the newer versions of Minecraft, the entire community and the whole Mojang management is really, really bad at the moment, which is sad considering Minecraft is such a great game. But something that isn't as bad is the current Helldivers situation. I don't know if you've been keeping up with Helldivers or if you even play Helldivers. This will date the video quite a bit, but I think it is also a pretty good time to just mention this, wherein Helldivers had a massive controversy. If you don't know, I'm just going to run you through this. Helldivers was a video game that was released in late 2023 and became popular in early 2024, wherein the game became so overly popular that a few 100,000 people started playing it all of a sudden, to the point that the servers couldn't keep up with it. So they had to get more servers and all of that. It was a whole chaos, but it was one of the most fun games of its time, and it still is. And it was in the good graces of basically everybody in the community, even though it was a live service game, which doesn't have the best reputation. But they managed to gain a pretty good reputation with the community simply out of the whole capability they were putting into the game itself. By that I mean, they really cared for the game. They gave it regular updates. They gave it pretty good updates as well, and were pretty good with handling and just directing the community as a whole. And the game itself is like a co-op, a four-player co-op shooter wherein you fight in space to kill bots and shit. It's a very cool game. It's based off the Helldivers book and Helldivers 1, which was a game that released in 2015, I'm pretty sure. And the game released to a massive success, like the most massive game of 2024, I'd say, at least of early 2024, if not early to mid 2024. And then Sony, who's the publisher of that game, came around and well, they tried to implement PSN account linking, which at first doesn't sound like that big of an issue. PSN account linking doesn't take that long. It's not that big of a deal until you realize that not every country has access to PSN. I'm gonna put an image of what the world map looked like for like the last 2 days. This has changed now. I think so, at least. I think they reverted that, but yeah, this is what the world looked like for a few days. There was over 70 countries that couldn't play Helldivers. Now you're going to say, oh yeah, who the hell plays Helldivers in Afghanistan? That's just inconsiderate. One, it's not just the countries that don't have access to the internet, like North Korea. It's also countries like Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia that really, really have a big population that plays video games, and also Helldivers specifically, that just couldn't play it for the last, 2 to 4 days, simply because Sony wanted to increase the numbers on their PSN service. PSN service, if you don't know, is is like a third-party login service for Sony games. So let's say you play a video game on PC that is technically a Sony title and would also be usable on the PS5 or PS4. The Sony PSN system is basically your transfer system for that. Similar to how Minecraft has the Microsoft account. With the difference being that Sony's PSN isn't available in every country, and it's also a very easy to breach, very not secure data system that is very prone to getting hacked. I have seen a video by a YouTuber, I don't remember the name. I'll put the video in the description, even though I don't agree with them in the least. That basically states that this kind of stuff would be mostly irrelevant because the breaches weren't important, but I'm gonna say no to that simply because every breach is important, and Sony specifically has a very bad reputation with breaches. It is not unfounded to then call out Sony for trying to do that when they're so prone to breaches, and also cutting out over 70 countries from the game. Specifically because I know people from those countries that I would have not been able to play with if that system had gone through. Now, as I said earlier, this is a good day, because as I woke up today, I got several pings on Discord by a friend of mine, simply saying, simply attached was an image of a tweet by Sony, stating, the PSN network link will not be going through because of the community that has backlash so much against that. And I was super happy, because I love Helldivers. It's one of my favorite games, and it would have really sucked not being able to, not playing it anymore, because I don't want to play a game that is forcefully pushing away or just restricting the access to people that I play with usually. So I would have, out of solidarity, just not played it. Does that make much sense? No, but I would have felt bad if I played it and they wouldn't be able to play it, so I just wouldn't have played it. I did uninstall it for a few days, because I was just so fed up with the whole situation, and I seriously resigned myself to the thought, oh yeah, it's Sony, they're not going to pedal back. Because Sony has also a terrible reputation with pedaling back, especially with community backlash. They usually don't care about that kind of stuff. But for some reason, Sony did manage to pedal back. Probably, that's my guess here, because Arrowhead, the actual studio that made Helldivers, who don't deserve nearly as much critique as Sony itself, they deserve some, thanks to community mismanagement and other faults on their end. But they don't deserve the majority of the blame. They deserve, a teensy-tiny bit. I certainly don't support any of the actions that have been taken by the community against the people working on the game, because that is simply a stupid thing to do. The PSN system would have been detrimental for the game. They were review bombed into hell and back, to the point at which, for 3 or 4 days, the entire line on Steam was mostly negative. Now it's back up to mixed reviews, which is, even if it doesn't change from down, I'd be happy with that if I was Arrowhead. Simply out of the reason that this is a taint that will be on Helldivers' legacy for the coming years, or at least coming months. Helldivers 2 is a great video game. I would love to stream that or film that at some point. But I don't know if my friends are happy if I do that. Might be doing that with Siren, who's a streamer, so she probably won't have a problem with that. But I just genuinely think it's a great game. Yeah. That would be basically the topic I had prepared for today. I'm just overjoyed with that situation, because seeing a game that you love being so heavily destroyed by a publishing corporation. Anyways, as I was saying, Sony has really lost this community battle, It doesn't mean that Helldivers will forever continue on like it is. I'm pretty sure there has been some very irreversible damage already been done over the past 5 days. I don't think a lot of people will be re-buying the game after they've refunded it. But even so, I think just letting Sony know that they can't pull shit like that in the future will be an incredibly important lesson for every corporation in this market. Generally, I think we as a community, as gamers, as you probably know, we should really continue on with the way we have as shown in Helldivers, really showing what we want and not letting us be watered down by mega corporations that really just want your money and produce soulless products. Exactly. Alright, so I wanted to build some furniture. That's going to be a bit of a task, but I can handle it. Right, let's see. This will be my kitchen where I'll be producing food, I guess. Let's see, what furniture could I put here? My idea was like a rocking chair, something in this area, maybe also a couch. Then a bit of a carpet over here. Bookshelves? Maybe bookshelf, definitely bookshelf here. Yeah, I'll see. What's the bookshelf like? Bookshelf. Bookcase, there we go. Slabs and stuff. Okay, I'll do that. Let's put that here and let's make some bookcases. Another game that I've been really enjoying since I've stopped playing Helldivers because of the whole Sony situation is Stalker Anomaly, or rather Stalker Anomaly Gamma. I know there has been some controversy about how much of Stalker is represented within Stalker Anomaly, or Stalker Gamma as a whole. But I think it's an amazing take on the Stalker franchise. It's a free game, that's a really cool thing, and I mean, Stalker's always been pretty good with DRM, so mods and the usage of assets of Stalker games in other video games or something like that has been really, really cool and really open, which I think in a lot of Eastern European game studios that is reflected, and I really respect Stalker for that. But Stalker Anomaly Gamma is a pretty cool take on the whole on the whole Stalker game, because it overhauls pretty much everything. It's basically like all the mods for Stalker, and it really just nails the atmosphere of Stalker. I might be doing a video if there's any demand for that. I mean, I could do like a 100 days in Stalker video. That would be a pretty cool idea. I have seen a video. I don't even know by whom. I know they keep referencing YouTubers that I don't remember. It's just as I was saying, that video basically went over the basics of Gamma, where it was also mentioned that a 100 days surviving in Stalker's zombie apocalypse mode would be a pretty interesting idea. I do agree, but I don't think I'll be doing zombie apocalypse mode. I'll just be doing regular Stalker. Because I am a huge fan of post-apocalyptic fiction. Also just post-apocalyptic survival games. I love DayZ on a conceptual level. I don't particularly love the game itself. It has its plus sides, but it's also just a bit of a Bohemia mess. I have been playing a lot of Bohemia games in my lifetime, and DayZ is, while a lot better in a lot of cases than other Bohemia games, it lacks quite a bit of what it would need to be a really good game, in my opinion. On a conceptual level, DayZ is amazing. It has all the aspects of a perfect survival game. It is the de facto trendsetter for survival games, with the way that it uses its survival mechanics is just wonderful. Project Zomboid in this case, I guess, would be the forebearer. DayZ and Project Zomboid have a lot of the same DNA. I prefer DayZ's first/third person over the top-down Zomboid view, simply because I think it's more immersive. Zomboid is very fun. It is a hell of a time whenever you're playing it with friends. But I just simply prefer DayZ's way of portraying stuff a lot more. Also, the ability to import armor-based maps like Chernarus or all the other maps from the armor games that are in the mod launcher. It's just great. I just love that. Right, let's go back to where we were. What do we need? This is the bookshelf. I guess I could put a chest right here. Oh, do we have like... We don't have Mistcraft, do we? Nah. What are all the stuff? Lectern. Oh, yeah, I could use this like my desk space right here. Put a desk right here. Writing desk. Yeah, I could do that. That's a full desk. I'd like the full desk. I think the writing desk is a bit more useful. I'll put the writing desk right here. No feathers in my inventory, that's gonna be a bit of an issue. Let's see, do we have chickens nearby? Ah. Don't see chickens here, per se. Oh, there's a cyber zombie. I'll probably need to take that out. If you don't know, we have a lot of body modding mods, where it's very Deus Ex based, wherein you can remove limbs and stuff and graft other limbs onto yourself. It's basically kind of like a cyborg. And also cloning systems, which are compatible, amazingly enough, so I can just make a full-on kitted out cybernetic clone trooper with like full space laser armor and shit, and then go back to my farming life on Earth. Just to activate the cyber clone. That's like the whole idea of this playthrough. I just love that. I don't see... there's chickens. Okay. Of course, chickens. I will be doing some slaughtering of sheep because I do need a lot of wool for my carpet. Oh, I forgot, we don't have the swimming animation yet. Something that kind of annoyed me about my about the friends I usually play with is they keep complaining about features that aren't in this specific version of Minecraft. I know that I will have to hear this from them once they watch this video. Yes, May, I'm talking to you. I guess Static as well, but May mainly. I think the all the not only art style but also the just gameplay style of Minecraft is better. Not better. No. I don't mean better. Has its own theme, and the limits that Minecraft used to put on you versus the way that Minecraft plays nowadays, with quite a few more features, play very differently, and I prefer this. Not because I think the new one is bad, per se. It's just because this is what I'm used to, because for the longest time, the game was stuck on a certain version, and it was basically just this, if not a bit earlier than this. Which is why the transition of the older versions to the newer versions is so rough for Minecraft, because people were just so used to this game. And I'm kind of on board with that. It's just the mods back here. Sure, there's newer mods that are absolutely grandiose. I absolutely love certain mods in the newer versions. Can't think of any off the top of my head, but just the sheer volume of what you can do with the newer versions is so much greater than what you could do back in the day. It looks better in a lot of cases too. the animations and all the stuff has really improved, and it really gives that it belongs in Minecraft feeling, which older mods certainly didn't often achieve. Though, I mean, the way that older mods had an art style that was reliant on the game's clunkiness had its own feeling that I just feel is missing in the modern versions. And I don't think that is achievable in the modern versions simply out of the modern versions art style themselves changing. Sure, you can just use programmer art, but most modern mods conform more to the non-programmer art style than programmer art style. And that's fine. It fits better with the modern versions, sure, but I just prefer this. Sure, this game is a lot less refined back in the day than it is nowadays. I also say that nowadays is a very well refined game. It's just that I prefer this. Think of the funny meme with the this is brilliant, but I like this. I love both. I really love Minecraft, and I think it's a game that should last all eternity. I'm sure it won't, but it would be great if it did. Let's make a torch real quick. As I said last video, I'm very prone to getting philosophical in this type of video, which I think is cool if you're into that sort of stuff. I'm just very laid back right now. It's trying to calm down. I'm not usually like this. I'm usually a lot more energetic. Just ask some of my friends. It's just a very, very good way for me to express myself thoughtfully, and I think it's a great little thing for me. I think this is really helping me, and that's why I'm trying to do it. Right, this wall looks way too flat. I would love to put like a painting or something here, but for that I want to do something first. So I put a chair here, chest, 2 double chests over here. Yeah, let's do that. Chair. That's one chair. I don't want to make the fancy chair, do I? Grand chair. Dark oak. Seat. Alright, yeah, I could do that. I guess let's make a seat. Yeah, but as I was saying, this game is just... I keep coming back to this game. Every time I think, oh yeah, you're not coming back to this game anymore, I just keep coming back to this game. It's honestly astounding. I don't think this game is going to go anywhere in the future. I'm not very hopeful for this game's future, to be honest, which is very sad, but I guess it's just life. I hope that I'm proven wrong, like I was proven wrong with Helldivers, where I said I don't think Helldivers will recover from the whole Sony business, but they did eventually do, and I'm absolutely happy for that. I hope this game recovers from that, because the way that Minecraft is currently run by Mojang, it's not going to be good for longevity, which is a mess because, you know, what a grandiose game. I just wish it would last longer. And I will keep playing it. That's the cool thing about Minecraft. Unlike Helldivers, which is a live service game, Minecraft will not go anywhere. I can always come back to this specific version, unless there's some major fuck-up, wherein Mojang or whoever is in charge at that point removes the game from all services, which I don't think they will do. And if they do, there will be pirate versions of the game. It's... what the hell? I just always get infuriated with people that say they're not going to play a game because they think it's stupid or like simplistic or whatever. Because every game is a piece of art, and every piece of art has the right to be admired. There is always going to be good in what you might think is bad. Like, even games I certainly don't like. I don't like... Oh, I don't like stuff like War Thunder particularly. It's not that I can always understand why people like it. I get the appeal. I used to play it like once back in the day. But the game is just not for me. First off, it's freemium, which the whole business model is very fucked up. And secondly, it's a military vehicle shooter. While I do love military vehicles, I'm not a big fan of the grindiness and just the gameplay of itself. Sure, it's realistic and everything, but I just feel like the game is... the bar of entry is just too high for me, I guess. And I'm not a very competitive player either. So there will be no War Thunder videos from me. Maybe if I can get a few of my people together... Oh, hold on. A few of my people together, we might be able to play Enlisted at some point, but I highly doubt that as well. Enlisted hasn't been as popular. I used to play it like once or twice back in the day. It was pretty fun at the time. I liked a lot of the concepts. A bit less realistic, I'd say, than War Thunder is. They're still very, very cool. Something that I'd like, that probably would help Enlisted as well, would be Cold War era stuff. So, stuff like they do in War Thunder itself with the Abrams tanks and whatever, for Enlisted with infantry using G3s and stuff later on. But like, as it sits right now, it's like a mix between Call of Duty and Battlefield. Smaller scale than Battlefield, certainly. I mean, honestly, no. I think it feels like Battlefront 2 by EA on a World War II setting, if that makes any sense. You could say that is just Battlefield, but especially the invasion mode from that game feels very similar to the way that Enlisted played. At least back when I played it. I don't know. I have no idea how the game plays nowadays, honestly. Yeah, it's just... I don't know. I'm just very happy. Alright, I think we've got the interior pretty nailed on right now. Put something here. Don't know if I want to sleep here, probably not. This will be like my workspace. My office, I guess. And I really do intend on keeping this world. I am a big fan of just longevity of Minecraft worlds, so I'll do my very best to back up this world every so often and keep this world as a reminder of what I am here for. Right. Alright, let's see. Couch, right, couch. How do I make couch? Oh, modern couch. Oh yeah, I could do that. That looks cool. Do we have anything else in white? I feel like white would be fun. Let's make like 3 or so. What is it? Oh, it's just 3 blocks of wood. I can do that. Why is it not working? Does it have to be spruce wood? I feel like it has to be spruce wood, doesn't it? Oh god. Do we have any spruce nearby? We have the redwood, but I don't know if that's like actual redwood or just spruce. Is it jungle there? Is it jungle? Mangrove. Yeah, maybe I'll just live with what I have right now then. Before I go on another trip to hell that really would not be necessary. Ah, that looks... I don't like that. Give me that. Give me that too. Yeah, that looks good. somewhat. I guess I could do with one more couch, or maybe 2 more couches. I'm just a big fan of interior decoration in Minecraft. Back in Space Engineers as well. I used to play a lot of Space Engineers with friends. The cafeteria on some of our ships was just a very cramped space that Sonic used to build. And I was always the one sitting in there on the couch, which is very funny because the couch itself is a one-man only deal. You cannot put several people on a couch that has obviously more space than just one person. But Space Engineers is a bit clunky and very janky, so the game didn't always perform to the most logical standards, I guess. What the hell is that? I want it. I want it. Rave couch. There's no way to craft a rave couch. Fuck you. Did I make sure the shears? No, I didn't. Okay. Right, yeah, this video's dragged on for way too long. I just looked on OBS. I'll get those sheep and then I'll make sure this is gonna be a sealed deal. Yeah, just simply hope you enjoyed this video, my mad ramblings, and generally just the vibe of today, because this is a great day for the gaming community as a whole. I know a lot of people in my friend group don't actually like Helldivers all that much because of the whole live service aspect, which is understandable. I do agree that live service games suck. But Helldivers is different, trust me. It is the one game that live servers actually managed to be useful. And even though Sony will keep trying to mess it up, I feel like, at least for now, the community managed to pull together hard enough to show the mega corporation that they're gonna lose profits if they... Yeah, that's obviously what they care most about. It's the profits. They're not gonna care about user interactions other than that. It's just, I just hope that Helldivers will live long and prosper, per se, you know? In any case, though, I feel like this video has dragged on for way too long again, but it's just me being very happy right now, and I feel like that deserves a bit of a longer video. In any case, I feel like you guys really deserve the screenshot. I can see if I can put a shader on this, because that would look cooler. Let me grab renewed. It does look cooler. Right, let's take the screenshot. Right then, I sincerely hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!